because again, it's in draft mode. I'm going to leave it there, and I can come back to it at any time and start, making changes here. Um, Unexpected revenue, unexpected money, hidden money. Let's Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of enthusiasm here by an exclamation mark. Unexpected revenue in 30 days. So I've given it a pretty exciting title. I can elaborate on this if I want. I can put a dollar amount if I want. And again, if you've read The Secret, if you've read The Law of Attraction by Michael Lozier, um, those tools will help you kind of gel what it is that you're trying to do. Um, the intention here is to explain the application, not necessarily going to too much depth. But if you look again at our blog, we've got examples of some pretty good intentions that have already been written that you can use as a guide or a model. So in here I'm going to say, again, Joe Vitale said it well. There's a fellow by the name of Neville Goddard. I can't remember the book that Joe Vitale mentioned, but it was under the Missing Secret, his audiobook, The Missing Secret, and he explains it in depth how to craft your intentions here. So we're going to quote unquote Nevilize these goals or these intentions, and all we're going to do here is we're going to type them as if they've already happened. So I can see the check for $60,000. And then the key here is also not to just mention what you're going to get, but also, put emotion behind it so that when you visualize this, it puts your vibrational bubble in a high state of happy vibrations. And again, you're broadcasting these intentions out to the universe. You want to feel as happy and as enthusiastic as you can possibly be. So here again, I can see the check for $60,000. I'm happy, excited, and I will spend this right now to get that jacket I wanted. Sorry for the spelling. And again, I'm probably going to elaborate on this and add a little bit more to it to really juice it up and to really put me in that state of mind that when I see it on the manifestation board and I'm looking at this specific intention, I gain that inner happiness, that excitement, that joyful creation bubble around me, so that every time I visualize this thing, I get right back into the mode almost instantly. But one of the most important keys here, once you've crafted this for yourself, you're going to get an idea of what I mean. It's pretty easy to do it for yourself. But one of the more critical things, and the big aha about My Secret Intentions, is that we're harnessing the creation power of your peers. We're lending the creational, the happy vibrational feed that you're going to get out of your peers, which are going to increase your bubble, your visualization, your creation power to the highest degree possible, because they're going to lend their creation energy to you to visualize this thing for you and to make it happen that much faster. So one of the most critical things you can do in this application is to craft the best peer visualization statement that you could possibly think of or amplify here. So I'm just going to copy and paste what I had up there. And I'm going to say, from his perspective or her perspective, I can see, oops, and again here, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the me button. We're going to grab this and copy and paste it up there. So again, I can see, happy-go-lucky tester girl. I don't need that part. Born under the sign of Pisces. I can see happy-go-lucky tester French girl, which is the name we gave this person. And then we're going to say, I can see her holding a check for $60,000. I'm happy and excited. Again, you want to make sure that whoever's visualizing this on your behalf, that they create this bubble of happiness and excitement for you. That's the critical part, is they just witnessing you being happy about it isn't good enough. They've got to lend their creative juices to you. So we're going to put them in the same bubble as you, the same excitement bubble, the same vibration as you, by stating almost the exact same emotions that you're feeling up in your own visualization. So I'm happy, excited, and super proud of her. So I'm happy, excited, and super proud of her. She deserves it. Boom. I know she will make good use of it. Way to go. And again, we can drop the universal divinity ID. I'm just going to erase this part here. You don't need the full divinity ID definition that you create in the other dialogue. One little bit on the universal divinity ID. The whole point of this application is to connect you with people of like minds. We're gathering people that understand the law of attraction, that practice the law of attraction every day. But at the same time, you don't necessarily want a stranger to know exactly who you are. Hence, we created this concept of the universal divinity ID. Really, what you're doing is you're identifying yourself, your aura, your bubble, that the universe understands who happy-go-lucky French girl born under the sign of Pisces is. But the person visualizing it doesn't necessarily need to know who you are specifically. It's enough that that tagline that we have, that unique name that we've given you in the application, identifies you back on Facebook as your real persona in the real world, but you've tagged this and you've obscured it in such a way that it's still related to you, because there's no other place that this universal divinity ID links to you other than in the application. People need not know who you are to lend their creative energies to you. The universe will figure it out. It'll manifest it for you. Again, you don't need to put in your real name or utilize your real nickname that would otherwise identify you in the real world. It's good enough to just use something generic, yet at the same time tags you in either the Chinese zodiac or the regular zodiac, or some character trait of yourself that really defines you as a person, is good enough for your peer visualization statement. In fact, we would prefer if you don't use anything that identifies you for real.